Hey everyone, I'm Stefan. This is Graham.
Hey.
This is Travis.
Hello.
And we're three different ones. Last year we compiled a massive list of albums we think are interesting and now talk about them. Today's a special episode though, as we're going off our list to talk about a recent release. Halsey's concept album dropped 2 days ago as we sit here recording this. If I Can't Have Love, I Want Power. She's described this album as something that's about the joys and horrors of pregnancy and childbirth. This thing, I'm gonna, Travis, why did you want to talk about this album? I seem to remember this being your idea, so.
Right. So this was produced by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross of Nine Inch Nails, which I thought was kind of a interesting collaboration. And I've followed a bunch of Nine Inch Nails pages, and people have been talking about this for a couple of months. So even though I'm not really into pop all that much, I was kind of excited to see their influence on this and see if you could really tell that they had something to do with it.
I had heard of Halsey, but I can't say I knew any of her music.
I don't know a single song by her. I know the name, but yeah. I don't know a single track.
She seems very popular. Have you heard her before, Stefan?
No, never. I'd heard of her, but I'd never listened to any of her songs.
Yeah.
And now I've got this album under my belt though, and a movie too.
Did you watch the movie?
The whole thing's on YouTube. Every video segment to accompany every song. I was kind of surprised to learn that I think it's Colin Tilley directed it's a full length, like I think this album's about 50 minutes, so that's how long the movie is, and they screened it in a few IMAX theaters on the 25th and 26th of August. It's not, there's really a lot of, we won't go too long on the videos segments, but really only one kind of adds something to the song, I would say. Hey, you'd better really be juiced for this album if you're going to go see that movie, because there's not a lot going on. This is, as far as how to classify this album, I don't know what Halsey's forte is, but I got some some pop punk, a little industrial vibes off this album. How would you guys describe If I Can't Have Love, I Want Power?
Those two. Well, yeah. I'd say pop above all, and then I would say pop punk, industrial. I read something about grunge punk or grunge pop. I didn't know that was the thing, but maybe.
Sounds like an oxymoron.
I don't know though. Just looking at the Wikipedia page, it's got alt rock on there, and I don't know about that. Maybe
it's really, really hard to put labels on most music, but I'd agree that pop, it's like I think it's a kind of a attempt to do kind of more serious pop, or
yes, definitely agree. It's like a darker pop.
Yeah. And I think, I don't know, the first track kind of stood out. It was a little different than most of the others.
Yeah.
I liked the first track quite a bit, actually. I think it was a high note, personally.
Man, I was going to say, I think this might have been my favorite song.
I think I went back and forth on this and one other one as being my favorite.
Yeah.
I thought it was a really strong opener. I was like, okay, I might actually like this. So sorry, dogs are just going crazy. Yeah, the I like that the main piano lick. I mean, it's just like essential Trent Reznor. Like the note choices, it's like straight out of Hurt, basically. Hurt, and he's got another song, or Nine Inch Nails has a song, Non-Entity, that
I,
I feel like this song really draws on elements from both of those.
I love that piano part.
I do too. Just it's eerily dark
Yeah.
in a great way. Stefan, what'd you think?
No, I like this song a lot. This is, I think y'all both that this might be one of the high points of the album for me. So, in that sense, it's a great open. I think that an issue I have with a lot of these songs is the lyrical content, and I feel like the words were strong on the tradition. So
Yeah,
like this song a lot. Kind of wish there were more songs like this.
I did
album.
too. I was like, man, I could have taken an entire album of this.
Yeah,
I'm in the
stripped down, pretty
Yeah,
simple.
good dynamics. I thought her voice worked pretty well on this track,
Absolutely,
and I
absolutely.
liked the dual like vocal tracks towards the end. I really like that touch too.
Yep.
I'll be
yeah.
honest, I didn't pay I didn't pay a lot of attention to the lyrics because I'd done a little reading beforehand, and I was like, I'm just gonna listen to the music, see what I think.
That was a good call on your part. I've got enough lyrical notes for all three of them, so don't worry about it.
Excellent, good.
I got a general impression of the lyrics, and it was that they weren't that great.
Yeah, it's funny you say that too, because like obviously this has been pretty big on a lot of Nine Inch Nails fan pages lately. Like this is pretty much all anybody's been talking about.
Wow.
And a lot of I know it's it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But a lot of the stuff that I've read on those pages, they're like everything's great except for the lyrics, and it's like that's essentially the only bit that they didn't really contribute to.
That's
just right, that Trent and Atticus didn't do, because they're responsible for the music and production and whatnot.
Okay. I was kind of because I looked at the Wikipedia and it was like seemed like a collaboration, like they were involved in the writing on
Right.
like all the songs. It looked like track 1 had the most writers on it. And honestly, like I was thinking, like after listening to that and then like the next like 4, I was like, I wonder if like there was like a different writing team on track 1 than the rest of these. Just because it sounded like, I mean, there's a reason that they led off with that song.
I agree. They came out of the gates pretty strong.
They did, man.
I don't know if that was a smart move or not.
Stephanie mentioned that there's only one video that really adds to the music. Was it this one?
This video is fine, but it's one shot of a bunch of dudes in like Franciscan friar robes hanging out in a dark room talking. So no, I mean it's fine. Like, listen, I think that the all the visual stuff it looks great. I mean the production value is clearly there, but like when I heard there was a movie, like I don't know. I guess I was maybe picturing something like the Talking Heads thing, or like the Lemonade video, like something that's like, I don't know, like kind of like an elongated music video, and that's really not what this is. It's just I don't know. It's kind of hard to describe. I'll let you know when we get to the song that I'm preferring. The movie stuff is like each song is basically like one shot of just people standing around doing things. Like spoiler alert, the last song on the album, Aberney. It's just a bunch of women in like white robes just packing a suitcase. That's literally that's all it is. Like that's all it is, and it looks cool. I mean, it's a cool set design, I thought, but it doesn't. Not a whole lot going on outside of that.
Let me ask you this before we go to the next track. Do you agree with the 9.3 IMDb rating?
No, I was going to hold off on addressing the critical reception of this album later, but
I'm just talking about the movie, since you saw the movie.
Oh, the movie.
Yes, the movie, not the album.
No, I don't. But you know, whatever.
It's no Citizen Kane.
No, that's not it. It's just, I don't know. It didn't blow me away. I feel like I think you could put it in the 7s comfortably because it does look great. It's clearly someone who knows what they're doing, and I mean, thematically, I think it does kind of work with what the album is allegedly supposed to be about. But I don't. I wasn't. I didn't find myself getting distracted by the movie when I was going through this album. It was easy to focus on the songs.
Gotcha.
All right.
Well, what'd you guys think about Bells in Santa Fe?
This one was all right. Like, I think, musically kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. I liked. Go ahead.
It didn't. I didn't think it was like a great song.
Right.
Yeah.
I liked the segue. I didn't realize this was a concept album, so like I didn't do really much reading on that before listening to it. So I liked how the first track just ran straight into this. I feel like this happens quite a bit, but this song just felt like a never-ending build-up to never release.
I can see that.
It's like it just never went really anywhere. It just got louder and louder and louder.
Yeah.
Until it ran into the next track. I mean, that's really all I have about it. If y'all have anything else to add to it.
High point was the lyric, "Jesus, you've got better lips than Judas."
Oh yeah.
This is also the one good a time as any to remind everyone that the album artwork is I think it's inspired by a painting of the Virgin Mary, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's who she's supposed to be dressed as. There's a piece about that character, her with the boob exposed, and I think that's there's supposed to be some religious overtones, and I think that's coming through in this song. It's about.
Was this the one that said something about like Jesus taking a 3-day weekend or something?
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
That's it.
Couldn't remember if that was this one or the next one.
I'm pretty sure that was Bells in Santa Fe that talked about Jesus taking a 3-day.
Did y'all have anything else to add on that one?
Not really.
No.
It's quick, a lot faster, but that's
definitely indicated to me that the quality of the album was dropping.
2 tracks in, just deteriorating fast.
Yeah. I did like it more than Easier Than Lying, though.
Yeah. I like how it ran into this track, but I guess this was our first taste of the pop punk.
Yeah.
I did like the intensity of the vocals on this. I would say that. Musically, kind of gave me some With Teeth vibes. The Nine Inch Nails album With Teeth.
Okay.
Yep.
Maybe a little from Broken too, which is Nine Inch Nails' second album, which is just so loud. Like in the end of the song, I mean, it just gets so loud. It's like, oh my gosh, there's so much sound.
Yeah, I wonder what the thought process. I mean, we already mentioned how it's strange that the Nine Inch Nails guys paired up with Halsey,
Mm-hmm.
but I wonder like why.
Yeah, I know, and I've seen that question floating around a lot. Like, why her? There are a lot of
Yeah,
better pop artists out there.
yeah,
Why?
and ones that would fit with their.
Right.
I feel like that would fit with their style a little bit better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't
Um,
know. I really don't know. I don't know what the thought process was. Like maybe something about her story, or I don't know. I don't know how they got connected
mhm.
either. Because I think she recorded this in Turks and Caicos
Oh,
at a
yeah.
studio while they're in LA.
Hmm.
Yeah, kind of interesting.
Um.
I saw too. I think Dave Grohl recorded his part totally separate from everybody else too.
Oh, he's on this.
Yeah, he plays drums on Honey.
Hmm.
Okay.
And Lindsey Buckingham plays guitar
What?
on
Oh my
Darling, that
gosh.
acoustic song. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Gosh.
That is weird.
That's what I'm like, man, there are so many big iconic people randomly involved.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like what did these guys see? You
For
know?
Halsey.
Yeah.
Lindsey Buckingham.
I know.
Just so random.
I know.
Seriously.
Thought that was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
That guitar part is kind of nice.
It is. I know. I was like, oh, this is some nice finger picking acoustic. And then I went and looked at the track records and I was like, Lindsey Buckingham?
Yeah, man. He got
Okay.
kicked out. He got kicked out of Fleetwood Mac, so you know,
Yep.
maybe he's he's out there.
Who needs a new female vocalist to pine
He's out
after?
there.
I guess so, man.
Oh no. What'd y'all think of Lilith?
Kind of,
Um,
kind of. I don't know. It kind of had the slight like R&B vibe to it.
Yeah,
yeah,
I got the hip hop feel.
yeah,
It
same.
Hip
just
hop with a little funky bass.
felt out of place, and
Yes,
I don't
That
know.
that's what's
yes,
really strange about these first four tracks to me, because it's like you got the first track,
Mm-hmm.
and then Bells in Santa Fe is kind of different, and then you've got this pop punk song, and then you've got this hip hop song.
Yeah, yeah.
It's there's a lot of different sounds going on.
Right.
definitely.
I felt like this one. Um, I don't know. I don't think she has a bad voice, but I also think she just kind of sounds like a lot of other artists.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I
Es-
was thinking that the same. Like
es-
going through this. Go ahead.
Especially on this song, like I'm just like, man, this just sounds like such garden variety, you know, top 40.
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
I'd say the one redeeming quality. I thought the chorus was kind of catchy.
Yeah, no,
Hmm.
I'll
I
give her
think it
that.
is a. I think it is. I'd agree with that. I think it's a solid song, but
Yeah,
I also
I said it
agree
was
that
decent.
it it's weird because like it does feel out of place on this album, and yet it's also I feel like Lilith was a pretty forgettable song.
Yeah,
Personally,
yeah,
I didn't I wasn't thinking about this one much by the time I
right,
finished the album.
Yeah,
right. I agree. Yeah, I know, and it's like we said, like to start with the tradition. It's like, dude,
I
you've kind of
know.
set yourself up for a little bit of failure.
Yeah, peak too soon.
Yeah, I know. Um, Another complete departure from the sounds that came before. Girl is a Gun.
Oh my god, this freaking song.
Dude, the like drums going on in the background reminded me a lot of The Perfect Drug by Nine Inch Nails. A lot.
Okay. Is that,
Um, I believe you.
yeah, I do too. I haven't heard it. Is that a drum machine they've got going back there?
um,
Yeah, it's
I was gonna say I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
yeah, it's an electronic beat of some kind.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like some that I heard on what was it? Massive Attack.
Right? Yeah.
That is particularly like annoying beat for me.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I was looking to see. Yeah, I think it is definitely like sampled or it's synth
I
mhm.
I
machine.
I don't want to ramble too much here, but I think I hated the song.
Yeah, I think
Just
this was the poppiest track up to this point for sure.
and it like, but it tried to have like this dark undertone to it, or maybe not even. Maybe I guess it was pretty blatant. I mean, with the name of the song, like a pop artist trying to be edgy. That's what this song felt like to me. I mean,
A little forced.
yeah, yeah, like just overreaching, and you're. I, I think they wanted the song to be about like how like a woman can only take so much, and like hell hath no fury, all that stuff. But when you've got a lyric that goes, I feel better when the boys stop calling, I mean, that's just an instant eye roll for me. Like it's not it's really not dark at all, honestly. It
All
has
right.
like, I feel like it wanted to be, and I don't like when songs do that. I really
Yeah.
don't.
And
Yeah.
that is a great assessment of it. I feel that with
Hmm.
trying to be edgy and deep.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
There's nothing wrong with being like light or soft if that's the song you're going for.
If it's
But like,
genuine, right?
yeah, and there's nothing wrong with being edgy and hardcore and dark. But it's the posturing that really
Hmm.
really drives me crazy. It makes me think that the artist doesn't have a lot of respect for me, and I don't think that's I don't like that. I don't like feeling like that.
Yeah,
that fair enough, man.
it is.
It's
Absolutely.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm in agreement that this
His track
was
was not
kind of
great.
another dud.
yeah.
Hmm. What'd y'all think about You Asked for This? Another pop punk. This might have been this. I think this might have been the grunge pop song.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's right. At
The
the
I hate to keep just paralleling this to Nine Inch Nails, but
Go
there's a
for it.
song, the second song off the Fragile, "The Day the World Went Away." It's there's a guitar part in this song that just reminded me exactly of that song, which I like that song a lot, but I don't know that I liked this song a lot.
Yeah,
I would
yeah, I'd
have
agree with
taken
that.
more stuff like this.
Over Girl is a Gun for sure.
Yeah,
It does have that pop punk vibe though. That's it doesn't quite fit with the rest of the songs.
Right.
It's not great, but I don't know. It was kind of a welcome breath of just like I don't know. It didn't seem to take itself too seriously.
Right.
no,
Yep. I
no,
kind of
definitely not.
like don't give a shit.
Yeah,
It seemed much more genuine. Did y'all like this better than the Easier Than Lying, the other pop punk one that we'd
I
heard?
think I did.
I think I did too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think I did. It definitely stood out more than
Yeah.
Easier Than Lying. So yes.
Right.
I would agree with that.
Did y'all have anything else to add on that one?
Which one did Dave Grohl play
I
on?
think so.
Honey, which
Honey.
is a couple further down here.
Almost there. Almost there. Got to talk
We've
about
got
Darling.
I was going to say we've got Lindsay's song here though.
Is it? Did he do Darling?
Yes.
So that's him doing the acoustic part.
The Scottustic. Yep, that's him.
Yeah, another weird curveball.
Yeah, I thought so too. I was like, dude, this sounds like this belongs on a T Swift album.
Totally.
Yeah. Oh,
You know?
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I could see Taylor Swift fans really liking this song.
Yeah. Yeah, this one was nice. It was like
I agree.
it was like, where'd this come from?
Sounding song. I enjoyed it.
And maybe, the elements of pregnancy and childbirth, I mean, maybe it is just a whirlwind of things. Thus the just all over the place sounds wise on this, Maybe it fits what she was going for. I'm sure it's a lot of emotions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point. It kind of gives some I don't know, it makes it seem like, okay, maybe this was something that needed to be a concept album.
Right. Yeah. I'm sure it is inconsistent throughout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still feel like I'm kind of tired of like the pop star making a serious album trope.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And with the movie too, like that seems to be a big thing that the critics love to latch on to. Be like, this is important.
It seems like a lot of these big pop stars here recently, like, I guess this is a trend, but it seems like they're almost trying to like shed this pop thing.
Right.
Like it's weird, but I feel like pop punk is like kind of becoming popular again.
Yeah.
Didn't after that whole Eminem deal, didn't Machine Gun Kelly just like totally bail from rap and go straight pop punk?
I have no idea.
I don't think I do either.
After the slaughter fest of a diss track. Got destroyed so hard he switched genres.
Oh, Eminem was shitting on that guy?
Well, that guy wrote a diss track on Eminem, and Eminem countered and just like ended his career, and then he switched genres.
Oh my! Wow.
Yeah, that sounds. I'd buy that. I'd buy that. God, just. I mean, just Marshall Mathers is just top of the list of people I'd never want to fuck with.
Dude, we've got to do an early Eminem album.
I'm down.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's one on the list. Y'all want to talk about 11/21?
This, yes, I do. Next to Tradition, or over the Tradition, I would say this is my favorite track.
You like that piano coming back?
Dude, I loved it. It just like, I mean, of course I like it. It's like the most Reznor focused song. And I don't know. I really like your voice in this style of song.
Yep.
I just love the piano bit in it.
Same.
Yeah, this one was. I agree. It was a stronger one, maybe in the top two, top three tracks.
It's like, all right, this would be track 2 on the album that I was hoping it would be.
Right. I know, kind of disappointing. I feel like.
Did y'all have anything else on this one?
Not not particularly. It's
Reminds me a little of
simple.
Evanescence.
Okay.
I mean, it's a little bit emo.
I can see that.
Yeah.
If that's even emo. I'm sure I just pissed off a lot of people.
It's
Take that back.
sure.
That's funny.
This one, the movie actually, I think, did okay. It's
Okay.
like, I'm pretty sure it's people going to like a funeral, or it's the right as they lower the casket into the grave, and it was raining. It was like the set they had with the cemetery looked really cool. I think good job all around on 11/21.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What'd y'all think about Grohl's track, Honey? The pop punk anthem.
Yeah.
How did this compare to the Elton John feature?
Oh man.
Is Elton John on this album?
No.
Okay.
You're comparing it to the Elton John guest role on the Lady Gaga album.
Oh,
Yes.
Shine from Above.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we're talking. Oh, okay. This song, well, it was I think a little shorter than Sign from Above. So points already for that. It's real upbeat, I thought. Which was that was what stood out to me the most about this song. Actually a few lyrics on here that I thought were okay. Just a little taste of wasting time I thought was all right. I feel like at this point I might have been reaching in my notes,
Yeah.
but I think
Right.
this song's fine. What about y'all?
Yeah, it was okay. I mean, for me, it was kind of forgettable, though. Like, I'm not dying to go listen to it again.
Agreed, but it was kind of like it was just inoffensive, didn't draw a lot of attention to itself. Like inoffensive, like sound wise. Like it was just kind of nothing about it really made me want to turn it off.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a little dull. Like, kind of surprised that's the one Dave Grohl played on.
Right.
Yeah. Would not have guessed.
Yeah.
What'd y'all think of Whispers?
Kind of. I did like the piano focus for sure.
I did too. I like the piano work in this one.
I'm only going to talk about one lyric, but we'll get to that in a sec. The part where there's that response with the whisper voice by Halsey, you do not want this. I thought that was real corny. I think Halsey's voice, all in all, sounds pretty good on Whispers, and I just wish she would just sing the lyrics. Honestly, I thought that the talking voice really took me out of the song, and I did it didn't do it for me.
Little forced.
I thought so. A little melodramatic. Musically it sets the downer tone enough already. You don't need the talking voice in your head. I
Agreed.
Yeah, that was a little cringy.
Was it as cringy as I Am Not a Woman, I'm a God?
Okay, this is the one. This is the one that I feel like she must have said that this is the one where the movie budget is going, because this one had like way more camera movement, like a lot more choreography. The sets were like noticeably more vibrant and active, and there were set changes. Like it was, this looked like like a music video. This is the one.
I liked the music on this one. I'll say that. It was a solid pop song, I thought.
Yep.
I just laughed at the title.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I thought that was funny.
Yep. It's I think there's enough going on here musically that I didn't really I didn't even have time to be an asshole and nitpick the lyrics on this one.
Yeah.
It's catchy, it's upbeat, it makes me want to move. Like there's enough there that I can enjoy it at face value. So I was fine with the song.
Yeah. Agreed.
Graham, got any feels on "I'm Not a Woman, I'm a God"?
It just didn't do a lot for me. I was a little confused by the lyrics. Just yeah, that it kind of annoyed me a little bit. Like
any lyrics you want to
song, not
highlight, or just in general?
I can't really think of many besides the chorus.
Yeah.
It was just like, why?
Chicken thigh.
Is it because she's having a child, or
was she pregnant when they were recording
Yes.
this album? Okay.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Extremely.
There's a spoiler though on the album cover.
Well, I mean, I don't.
There's a
They
spoiler.
could have altered that or something. I don't. I mean, for all I knew, they just shooped her face over that painting of the Virgin Mary. I mean, I didn't know her or what.
Would y'all think about the lighthouse?
Wanted to ask y'all what that weird distorted sound was. Very more noticeable at the start of this one. Was that guitar?
There is some in here. Oh,
Yeah.
that voice crack. Oof.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it starts off with guitar, unless that's a synthesizer.
Right. Some
sounds like
fuzzy bass too.
Fuzzy guitar, fuzzy bass.
Did y'all catch Trent on vocals at like 3 minutes 15 seconds?
I did not.
Yep.
No.
He's in there very quietly. Which I loved.
Yeah. The singing in general was pretty quiet on this song, which
right. I
like.
read too though that she was like extremely proud that she didn't guest feature anybody on this album. Like she felt like it needed to be exclusively her voice, which I thought was a funny comment to make when you've got Reznor's voice all by itself in this song. I mean, I guess it's very quiet. Like the only reason I was looking for it is because I read in the song credits that he was on vocals on track 12, and I was like, ooh, where? So, and yeah, as the song builds, he starts dropping out like quieter and quieter, and she gets phased in.
Yeah, I didn't.
Right before that, like distorted guitar outro.
I thought this song was okay.
Yeah,
the album should have ended here. My 2 cents.
Yeah.
Because the last song, man,
was a weak finish. That's a weak.
It was very weak.
It was stripped down in the worst possible way for Halsey. If they had ended it with the song,
is that a Taking Back Sunday lyric?
Yeah. I was
just kidding.
I was hoping for something like The Tradition to play us out, and instead we get this plucky guitar.
Right.
I mean, it just I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking ending the album
I think there's
a song, but I thought it fizzled for sure.
Fizzle fried.
That's some harp in there.
Oh yeah.
I think what you might have thought was guitar was harp.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what that is. I'm not always great at identifying orchestra instruments, but I'm pretty sure that's a little harp,
okay.
or regular sized harp.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Well, what would you guys think overall?
Oh,
It's
a strong exhale right there.
it's a real mishmash, man.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know. I feel like we've hit a point where like concept album is just a industry term for I'm just gonna do whatever I want, really. Like thematically, I mean,
I'm gonna
I
connect
didn't
the
really,
dots however I want.
I didn't really know anything about that it was supposed to be
Mm-hmm.
like a musical statement about looming motherhood and the childbirth and relationships. If someone had just told me that after I'd listened to this album, I probably wouldn't have believed. I would have thought that's just a fan or a casual listener hearing what they want to hear. I didn't get a lot of like mature themes off these songs. Even the ones I don't know. I didn't really pick up on much of the subtext. So
Before you give it a number,
it bothers me. Yeah,
I was gonna say,
yeah, and just sticking just to the music, I would still probably
don't say it, dude. Let's say our number on 3. That way, there's no skew.
yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
4.
6.5. Okay, Stefan, were you the 4?
I was the 4.
Graham, you were a 6.
I like it.
I was a 6.5.
I like that 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said 6 because I was like, I did like the opening track.
Right.
There were some that didn't totally just, suck. and like, it's musically, it's nice sounding at times. Like they knew what they were doing, but yeah, I mean, I could have gone 5, could have gone 5.5.
I think the fact that I didn't pay close attention to the lyrics is why I scored it a 6.5. Because I did enjoy more than half of the music, which is why I'm giving it a 6.5.
Makes sense.
Maybe
yeah.
if I went back and paid closer attention to it, the score would drop. But yeah, I don't know. I'm sure I'm a little biased, being that
Sure.
I like those two guys a whole lot and have just been dying for any kind of new material from them.
Yeah.
So I'm sure I was reaching hard with this.
But it's fine. Man.
Yeah, I'm going 6.5.
When was the last 9 Inch Nails album?
I have to look, honestly.
And while you're looking, I'll say, Stefan, I definitely, I think you're spot on with that concept album thing, and
yep, I do too.
feel it's just become kind of a cliche now to be like, oh yeah, here's this concept album, and it's about this and that, and then I feel like that just like informs so many people's opinions about the music.
Right.
Yeah.
Where
it's like, ooh, it's deeper.
Right. Whereas like I think you're right in that like if you just like listen to this and we're like, okay, this is an album. I don't know much about it. You're not really gonna get all that like deep meaning. Like I feel like that kind of means it's not that great.
Yeah.
Like
I agree. It's like you've got to plant the seed for it to be seen that way.
Yeah, you should be able to get that from just listening to it. Like
it is really odd to me too that like this is becoming like a trend with pop artists. You know what I mean? Like you guys said, like it's like all of them, it seems like, are dropping quotations concept albums, you know,
Right.
and we've talked about how like it's such a singles focused genre, you know, it's kind of weird to see them
Yeah.
putting like a whole thing together like that.
Sure.
It's just kind of forced, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's you can
I agree.
express yourself however you
Completely.
want to, you know. And I mean,
Sure.
maybe there's a lot more to it than I connect with, but yeah, it just none of these have really spoken to me.
Yeah. And I guess
Yeah.
it's getting good reviews.
Yeah, I think it had an 81 on Metacritic, and
Oh yes.
everything else is pretty much north of 8 out of 10 stars that I've seen.
Okay, so it's not
Yeah.
like Lemonade good.
No,
Well, that's probably for the best. I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of Lemonade, but
right. I
I
could
do feel,
respect it.
yeah, that one had more going on than this for sure.
Right. Absolutely.
I'd agree.
Well, did y'all have anything else to add, or?
No, man, I would
I
not recommend
think,
it.
Yeah.
yeah.
If you like,
Um,
I don't know, if you're into pop artists, you might enjoy this.
yeah. I
Maybe.
might.
I don't know.
I think I'd recommend. I
It's
think
not my
I'd
place to
cherry
speak.
pick. I'd take a few songs to
Yep.
recommend, but I don't think I'd recommend 13 tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, if you're still with us, thank you so much for tuning in. As always, like, subscribe, share the episode, pass it around, and come back to see us. We're 3 different ones, and we'll see you.